Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Melva Naura. I am from 1C class. My student ID is 210512641, and this is pre-intermediate structure subject. First of all, I would like to thank the lecturer of the subject, Dr. Ernie SPD M. Hum, for giving me opportunity to do this video. Second of all, our topics for today are expressing past time using time clauses and expressing past habit using used to. So, let's start the video. First, expressing past time using time clauses. We need to know what is clause. So, a clause is a group that contain a subject and a verb that have relationship. This relationship is crucial because a clause contains activity or action of a subject. A sentence can have one clause or multiple clauses. Types of clauses. The first is independent clause. So, an independent clause is a clause that can stand on its own distinct sentence or can be part of compound sentence or complex sentence. They are known as the simple sentence. Examples: I love eating cookies. My mom cooks for dinner. My brother is singing right now. Second is dependent clause. A dependent clause is a supporting part of a sentence, not a complete sentence. A dependent clause contains a subject and a verb, but still have to rely on main clause or independent clause in order to form a full sentence. It functions just like an adverb, an adjective, or a noun. And then, what is a time clause? So, a time clause is actually a dependent clause that begins with a time word, such as before, after, while, when, and etc. A time clause follow their own special rules for tenses combinations. There are two types of time clauses. The first one is future time clause, and the second one is past time clause. First, future time clause. A future time clause tells us when an event will happen. However, in order the future event to happen, another event must happen first. Example: when the sun comes out, he will play football. When the sun comes out acts as the time clause. The time word is when, and it's also written in simple present tense. He will play football acts as the main clause or independent clause that written in simple future tense. Remember, when you make a sentence that contains two clauses, a time clause and main clause, if the main clause goes first, you can just add in the time clause, just like usual sentence. But if you make the time clause goes first, remember to put a comma between the time clause and the main clause at the second arrangement. We also can use other time word but in the same formula. Examples: first, we will eat dinner after we talk. Second, I will look for a job as soon as I graduate from high school. Third, before my mom go, she is going to take her medicine. Second, past time clauses. So, past time clause used to describe past events or to tell stories about the past. Past time clause can use any type of time word, but it often uses while and when. Examples: I was talking with my mom when dad came in. I ate my breakfast after my mom called. I was so happy when I had got my exam results. I'm showing you the formula if you want to make a time clause based on future time clause or past time clause. So, The future time clause. If you want to make the main clause with the simple future tense, remember the time clause must be simple present tense. Example, I will look for a job after I graduate from high school. But if you want to make the main clause with the simple present, the time clause is also simple present. Example, I talk with my mom as soon as my brother sing. If you want to make a sentence with past time clauses, you could also use some of the formula. Example, if the main clause is past progressive, the time clause must be simple past or past progressive. Example, I was screaming after I fell down. And then if you want to make the main clause with past perfect, you could also use the time clause with a simple past. Example, we had visited the national park before we went to the swimming pool. Second topic is expressing past habit used to. So, past habits are activities that we did repeatedly in the past, but those activities are over. They are finished. We are no longer doing them in the present time. When we talk about things in the past that are not true anymore, we can do it in different ways, such as using would, past tenses, and used to. But for today, we will discuss about the using of used to. Now, I will explain the formula if you want to make a sentence using used to. First, if you want to make an affirmative sentence, remember the formula: subject plus used to plus verb 1 or base form of a verb plus complement. Examples: I used to eat spicy food. They used to drink orange juice. She used to live in America. So remember, when we using used to in a sentence, the verb 1 didn't contain any endings s or es. Okay? Second, negative sentence. For the negative sentence, you could use two types of formula. The first one is subject plus never plus used to plus verb 1 plus complement. Or you could use subject plus didn't used to plus verb 1 plus complement. Examples: I never used to eat spicy food. They didn't used to eat spicy food. She never used to live in America. Then for the interrogative sentence or question sentence, here are the formula: did plus subject plus used to plus verb 1 plus question mark. But if you want to make the question a little bit more specific, you could also add 5W1H before the did. Example: did you used to eat spicy food? If you want to be more specific, when did you used to eat spicy food? Next, there is a second formula if you want to make a sentence using used to with an adjective instead of a verb. You know, adjective like happy, sad, afraid, scared, and etc. For the affirmative adjective sentence, you could use like subject plus used to plus be plus adjective plus complement. Example: she used to be happy. And then for the negative sentence with an adjective, the formula is subject plus never plus used to plus be plus adjective plus complement. Or you could also use the formula subject plus didn't used to plus be plus adjective plus complement. Examples: I never used to be happy. She didn't used to be afraid. And then for the question sentence with an adjective, you could also just use same formula: did plus subject plus used to plus be plus adjective plus complement. Example: did you used to be happy? If you want to be more specific, just add 5W1H. Why did you used to be happy? Before I end this video, I would like to recap about topics that we discussed today. First, expressing past time clauses. Okay, we learned about definition of clause, independent clause, dependent clause, time clause, and the formula how to make future time clause and also the past time clause. Second is expressing past habit used to. We learn about definition of used to and how to use it, how to make it in a sentence using adjective or verb. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. I would like to say thank you for your kind attention. See you in the next class. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.